There we go. It's time to stream and to chat. So we'll get right to it. Hey, Olivia. Cassie's here. Hey, Cassie. Love you, sweetie. So Mark, Joshua, Olivia, Cassie, Hairless Turtle, Danny, Janie. What are we drinking? I don't know what you're drinking, but I am drinking. Oh, I just got to move some stuff around here. That's pug number 1. We have a pug number 2 now. I don't know how many of you guys know that. We got another pup. She's right here too, because of course she is. I am drinking Mike's Blue Freeze vodka alcoholic beverage. Jerry Arp, sorry, not Erp. Arp is here. Cassie loves me more. Of course she does. Paul Carl. We're going to need to see some ID. Nope, you're not going to. Dave G Sound, I'll join you. Called out of work tonight due to agonizing friggin' mirror Spock prick. Okay. Who wants to see the puppy? You got Precious there, who you all know and love. Who wants to see the little puppy? We finally decided on a name for her. She's super tired right now. So of course I'm gonna disrupt her. Oh, there she is. There she is. Look how tired she is. Hi, everybody. You're gonna be famous, just like Precious. She's like, I don't care. Yeah, she's dead tired. I'm gonna put you in your bed, okay? Okay. Then we can get some sleep. There you go. Lay down. That's over here for you. There you go. There you go. All right. Your pup is smiling big behind you. Yeah. That's Precious for you. So we finally decided on a name for the new pup. A lot of people made a lot of suggestions. Jelly Bean was one of them. But we actually went with, original idea was Lily, but we eventually settled on Lola. She's Lola, or Lola Bean as we call her. Kind of a mix between Jelly Bean and Lola. So there you go, Lola the pug. Danny Janie, $20. Ooh, to compensate for the pug for interrupting her. Oh, see, that's so nice of him. Lola, la 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 Lola. Mark throws in $5. So I've been screwed over and disgruntled at work lately and have been looking for another job. I just set up a second interview for tomorrow. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully it goes better. Matthew Shook. Hi, Captain. How did you like the trailer for Star Trek Picard Season 3? I thought it was good. It was a little dark. Wish they'd turn up the brightness and saturation and not have it look like it was filmed through a layer of mud. But other than that, it was pretty fun. Love seeing the space dock and the new ship, the Titan A, which a lot of people don't like. A lot of people love it. It's one of those ships. So yeah. Happiness is a warm puppy, or a pair of puppies. Celebration drinks. Evening Cap, the new pug, is adorable. She is. She's a sweetheart. She's a lot cuter in person. Every time I take a picture of her, or show her on video, she looks just like a regular pug, but she's smaller. She's cute. She doesn't look like you at all. He's kind of ugly. Why are you even here? You look hot. You should go downstairs where it's a little cooler. So now I'll have 2 pugs snoring during my lives, just so you guys know. I like the Titan A, just not the A. I agree. I 100% agree. I wish it wasn't the Titan A. And there better be a damn good reason for it getting that, because not all ships get that. So, Holy Gabriel says, Precious looks like Frank from MIB. A little bit. She's not as gray or as fat as Frank. But Ozzy says the Titan A will have Riker's famous pizza. Yes, it's a spaceship. It's a starship pizza starship delivery service is what it is. Cassie says, "Don't be rude to Precious. She's the cutest." Oh, Cassie loves you. Cece loves you. Where's Cece? She stops panting. Is like, is she here? Do you love Cece? Where's Cece? Cece is Cassie's name. Thomas is Timus. And Christian is the boy. Or you all know him as Quiet. Holy Gabriel, that was meant solely as a compliment. Frank is my favorite MIB character. People like you. Yeah, so I just thought I'd pop on, do a quick live, probably an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Nothing too egregious. We just haven't been doing a lot of our lives lately, just because both me and Samuel have both been busy doing other things. So I thought I would come on and compensate and make up for a little bit by doing a live right now. So we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Cassie doesn't watch my live streams because she doesn't understand Star Trek and she gets lost. And so I know, parenting fail on my part. I know. I'm ashamed of my children for their lack of Star Trek knowledge. However, I told her that these late night streams, we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So whatever's on your mind, whatever you guys feel like you want to discuss, we will talk about. So, and by the way, Cassie, I might want to do lunch with you tomorrow. So I'll let you know when I get up and how I'm feeling and what's going on with that. So I was going to message you today and I just didn't get around to it. Trekyards is here. Yes, Captain Casey Stewart knows who Quiet is. ENGO9. Hello, my friend. You playing tonight? I am, yes. That's why I'm only going to make this an hour and a half, because I want to play some Aliens Fire Team and kick some Xenomorph ass. ENGO9 and I have been playing quite a bit lately and really enjoying it. So we're going back through the levels again with ranking up all of our classes. So, yeah. So yes, I will be playing later. Where is Dot? Dot is one of 2 places. She's other. right outside the door right now in the hallway, or she's downstairs on the couch. She doesn't like to come in. I don't know why. When I do a live, she just doesn't want to be in here. The door's open. She can come in if she wants. If she wants to. Dot. Dot. Yeah, see, she just actually went downstairs when she heard me calling her. Matthew says, I think the aliens in Star Trek Picard Season 3 look like aliens in TNG episode Schisms. Have we seen the aliens? I don't think we've seen the aliens. Kenny 186667. I don't drink and I have no money. That's fine. You don't have to drink or do anything. See, Cassie probably didn't even hear my thing about lunch because she's probably already left. Come on, what the hell? There we go, pin message. Perfect, all right. David G. Sound, whatever we want. What a wonderful philosophy you have. I'll talk about pretty much anything on these. Anybody that watches these knows that. So even taboo stuff. Within reason. Dot is camera shy. Yes, she is. She absolutely hates being pulled up and shown off on camera. I don't know why. What is... Oh, you're smart. She was feeling hot, so she went and laid down right in front of the vent that's blowing the cold air. Trekyards says, do you check out those Transformers stamps? Yes, I did. Apparently the UK is having some Transformers commemorative stamps, G1 Transformers. I checked them out. They are very cool. I might get some, I might not. I don't know. I looked at them, and I'm at that point now where a lot of things I look at that are like cool, I'm like, that's cool. Normally, I would have bought it, but I'm just kind of at that stage now where it's like, do I need it? Not really. Holy Gabriel, so Cap, when are we going to do By the Fire live for telling ghost stories? Ooh. It's funny you mentioned that. I actually thought about that yesterday. Tonight's a little chilly. Would be a great night for a fire, honestly, but just not feeling it tonight. Plus, I don't have to, but I want to play some aliens later, so I don't want to get too involved there. So, the aliens in the beginning of the trailer. The aliens in the beginning of the trailer. I don't remember seeing an alien at the beginning of the trailer. I remember seeing ships, like an alien ship, but Cassie is still here. Yay! SC Scout guy. Sup, Stuart? ENGO9 throws me $7 Canadian. Thank you so much for my fellow Marine. Boom, boom. Aw, thanks, man. That'll buy me 2 bullets. Paul B. Picard Season 3. Fool me once. And then he says, anyone excited for Willow? I am not excited for Willow. I enjoyed the movie, but considering Mad Mardigan probably won't be in it because Val Kilmer's not doing so great. That's the best part of the movie for me. I really don't give a shit. Plus, I haven't seen the new trailer for the new one, so not really interested. I probably will end up watching it, though. Sylvia's a fan of the movie, but again, she's a Val Kilmer fan, so I don't know if she's going to be in it for that. And as for Picard Season 3, fool me once. Yeah, I know. But we only got one more season. You might as well tough it out till the end. We've sat through 2 shit seasons. This one promises to be a lot better with a lot more action and space battles and ships and stations. So it's like, yeah, at least we'll have something. I am kind of discouraged by the darker tone that it seems to have. Beverly firing a phaser rifle, a huge explosion of a building, or like implosion almost. It feels very terroristy and dark. Like, I don't want that shit in my Star Trek. So I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. Does Canada have the Queen on your money to where you'll have to get new money printed? I know some former colonies do. Yeah, we do. We don't have to get new money printed, though. It'll just be rolled out in the next few years. It's not a big concern. Did you see the Playmobil Bird of Prey set? Yes, I did. I'm going to be doing a video on it, same as I did with the Playmobil Enterprise. Is it worth the money? So I'm going to have that video out soon, so look forward to that. Hopefully it'll get as many views as the first one, as the Enterprise one, because that really blew up and got 32,000 views in like a couple days. And so much so that Playmobil themselves contacted me and said, hey, how would you like to review this thing in hand? We'll send it to you for free. Because my opinion of it, is it worth it? My conclusion was no, not for the price. And it really wasn't. And even when they released it, it wasn't selling like they wanted it to, so it got reduced and it got reduced again. And it's now kind of at the price point where I kind of suggested it should be. So I'm going to make another one about the Klingon Bird of Prey. I've looked it over. I've seen the price. And give you guys a little preview. I don't think it's worth it. I'll explain why in the video. And I'm not just doing that to be an asshole. It's honestly not worth it. But we'll get there when we get there. So hopefully they'll send me a review copy. I honestly don't care if they do. I'm not really interested in it. But I wasn't interested in the Enterprise either. It's kind of cool. It's downstairs right now, but nothing I really wanted or needed. So, yeah, Novell. We do have a queen on our money. Yes, we do. Olivia's been watching Enterprise. Good for you. Paul B, maybe a cameo a la Top Gun. Cameo for who? Have you checked out the show Evil Cap? Not bad. A bit like X-Files, only horror. I have not. Any news about the Eagle Moss situation, and do you have any model kit? I have a shit ton of the model kits. They sponsored our show, so we got them. We got them sent to us for review purposes. So I reviewed a ton of them. So yes, any word? Not really. Not since Ben Robinson has been doing a lot of tweeting about it, the situation. Rumor is that they're going to be bought out by another company, probably Round 2, who's bought out a bunch of other companies as well. So, and they do good stuff, Round 2, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Do you have a theory on why we haven't seen Brent Spiner in any actual visual shots? I think he could be a new computer voice, Major Barrett. No, it's just they're saving it for a surprise. So that's the only reason. You can come by Tim's to bring on the firefights. You know, it's bad when Beverly has a phaser rifle. Yeah. The Aliens beginning of trailer where Beverly was getting ready to shoot. Well, you couldn't really see anything. Kat, did you get the Top Gun Maverick DLC on Ace Combat? I did not. Mark says one of these nights I'll say it is canon, but I'm afraid it'll get caught up in with the deletes and it'll get deleted. Very possible. Funny thing is, I agree. I don't think Discovery is canon either, but whatever. Not a big deal. So yeah, that's one of the videos I'll have coming out soon. The Playmobil Klingon Bird of Prey set, and it's cool. It's got old school. I don't want to talk about it right now. It's gonna save it for the video. That's all I'll say. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Should have probably filmed that today when I had a little bit of time. Tomorrow I have some time too. I might do it tomorrow, but kind of hard with a new puppy. We got to kind of babysit her and keep an eye on her, so for when she has to go outside and stuff. So, ENG09, the Maverick DLC is pricey. Who can afford that? Inside joke. It is pricey for sure, and that's why I didn't get it. I'm hoping it'll be reduced in price soon because it's not worth it for what it is. It's just some skins. There's not even a new mission, which would make perfect sense for that show or for that movie to have because it's basically Ace Combat the movie with the mission they have to do. They have to fly through the canyon. They have the fly below the radar so you don't get hit by the SAMs, stuff like that. It's Ace Combat. I don't know why there's not a new mission or 2 or 3 in there for that, but it's just the skins of the planes and not really worth my time or money. Soraka Vulcan, did you know HAL 9000 has a Canadian accent? There's no such thing as a Canadian accent. Olivia, geez, you're fast. I saw them pop up, then I bought them. Well, that's why I'm the captain. Casey Stewart, the Top Gun Maverick DLC has a few more F-14s and the Dark Star and other aircraft. Yes, I know. I don't give a shit about the Dark Star. I don't care about Maverick's F-18 with his paint scheme. A few more F-14s is cool, but not worth the money that they're charging for it. So, but yeah. London Comic Con this weekend. So if you're in the London, Ontario area, stop by, say hello, come see the TOS Captain's Chair. I am doing the panel with Robert Picardo on Sunday. I believe it's at 11:45. Can't remember offhand. 11:45, I believe, is when that panel is. So if you're in the area and want to swing by and see, and hear a Q&A with Robert Picardo. Let's see, here it is here. Q&A panel with Robert Picardo, yeah, Sunday at 11:45 a.m. to 12:30, yeah, on the main stage. So that's where I will be. What is this? Anyway, back to you guys here. Can you ask Robert Picardo why he never had a name for the Doctor? He's been asked that many times. But, I mean, sure. Don't like retreading old questions necessarily, but it's going to be a Q&A essentially, so the audience is going to get to ask most of the questions. But, yeah, it wasn't his decision, first of all, it's the writers. But will there be a way to view the panel? Yes, I will be recording it and releasing it on the Trekyards channel, so don't worry, you will be able to see it. Same with the Denise Crosby panel that I did in 2019. So if you make sure you're subscribed, notification bell icon is clicked, all that, and you know, you can check it out then. You can go check out the Denise Crosby one right now if you want. Jasper Jedi, was it a nod to all the Doctor Who? I don't think so, no. Harrison Wells, is your TOS Captain's Chair more accurate than the one at Ticonderoga? One at Ticonderoga is pretty accurate. It's about the same, honestly. All the switches work, all the switches, all the buttons, everything activates. There's a little slot for one of the data disks. It even does something. It's quite a fancy chair. But yeah, I'll have video from the convention for sure, for the channel. Matthew Schock, do you think Riker and Troy's daughter is on the Titan in Star Trek Picard Season 3? No, I do not. That would just be silly. Yeah, our captain chair is pretty accurate. The only thing that's kind of neat about our chair, but it's not accurate, is that it has lights at the bottom. If you want, you can activate lights, blue and red lights. When you do the red alert, you can have a red light flashing like on the floor. It's really kind of cool. Eric Meyer, the Doctor did have a name in the season finale. It was Joe. It's true. But that was an alternate future. Or it's a real future that then became deleted thanks to Janeway. Eric Mayer, Harrison Wells, I hope we see the new Excelsior in Picard Season 3. You might. Saw it in Season 2, so. What's the drink of choice tonight, Captain? It is Mike's Blue Freezy, essentially, which is a vodka cooler thing. ST Scout Guy, I remember the first time I saw Robert Picardo was on the Wonder Years. He was their gym coach for several seasons, yes. And he was Johnny Cab in Total Recall. He played the cowboy in the movie Interspace. He's done a lot of stuff. And he was actually studying to be a microbiologist before he became an actor. He was studying to be a real doctor and then gave it up and became a fake doctor. So. Broken Speaker, $2. Money. Good evening, everybody. Well, thank you, Broken Speaker. Much appreciated. All I've seen him in is Gremlins 2. Oh, yes, Gremlins 2. You're absolutely right. He's been on a lot of stuff. He really has. He's got quite a filmography. So, and he's apparently a very nice guy, very easygoing. I'm sure he'll swing by the captain's chair and have a seat and chat us up. So, looking forward to that. Above and beyond me getting to MC his panels. So, he was on Home Improvement. Don't remember that. Holy Gabriel, loved him in Stargate Atlantis. Yeah, it's another one, Stargate Atlantis for sure. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, and it's not even an hour-long panel, which is I find weird because I don't know. I just assumed it's going to fly by for sure. Oh well. Mark says one thing I did like about the original Excelsior bridge was the alert lights at the base of the chairs. Waylon Utini, I just saw the DS9 episode with him, the Bashir enhanced human plot. It was stupid. Kind of was, yeah. Robert Picardo plays a sarcastic doctor that takes a while to be lovable in both Orville and Voyager. Yeah, he's also in Orville as well. SC Scout Guy loved Coach Cullop. Also liked Picardo's part in China Beach. Oh, China Beach. Dana Delaney. Yeah, I used to watch China Beach. Harrison Wells. I'm going to a con, not this weekend, but next, to see a screen-used kit. Yes, there's going to be kit at our convention this upcoming weekend. I don't know if it's the same one. That would be kind of cool, but there will be a kit replica card or screen used. I don't know yet. Just I know that there's going to be kit there, so that's cool, Harrison. As he said, he's a small part in the movie Small Soldiers. Really? What, like just a voice or as a... Samuel Gill says, hello, Captain. I pray you and your family are doing okay. Everything is good, my friend. How are you? Haven't really talked to you in a while. Hope everything is good with you as well. But yeah, everything's good here. No complaints. Trying a super chat and it says edit and try again. What the hell? you're probably using too many characters. Depending on how much you super chat, you can only do a certain number of characters. So I would say just super chat more, or super chat the same amount but use less characters in your typing. He was the science tech. Oh, he's one of the lab guys from Small Soldiers. Okay. I don't remember that specifically. Haven't seen that movie for a while, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Wayland Utini says, any plans for the TNG episode reviews? We were going to do those during our break, but we never got around to it. We're still going to finish them. We're going to finish all of them. All the TNG, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise. We're going to do them all. But we got new Trek now, so we're just dealing with that, unfortunately. But yes, we will get back to them at some point, especially if it's a slow week. We almost did one, not this past week, the week before. So who knows? It could definitely be the case. We'll get back into them. Don't worry. They're all in a playlist too. So if you do miss them, you can always go back and check out the playlist. Harrison says Galaxy Class or Galaxy Class Venture variant. I like the Venture variant. I would prefer that. Mark says break. What break? Well, the break between Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks. There was a little bit of a break there. So Geraldine Karstensen, $20. How about that? Love Picardo. Should have been drinking Bacardi. That would have been funny. Ozzy said the guys go to see him in labor to the little microchips in the choice came to life. Okay. Jaws, I think the second last episode of Lower Deck Season 2 ruined me because everything since has felt like a disappointing. Even though they're on par with the rest of the series, I just want more of that caliber. This season's been a little lackluster for me as far as compared to the last two seasons, unfortunately. So, yeah, these three episodes just kind of been for me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a bad thing. They're still maintaining the status quo, I think, though, because they're still good. They're still fun to watch. And even a episode of Lower Decks is still pretty fantastic. So you have that. I still really enjoy them all. It's just, yeah, compared to the other seasons, just kind of not as great. Galaxy Class Venture variant or Sovereign Class? Galaxy Class Venture variant. Sam Gill says, just trying to slow this life down. I've been using the phrase line a lot. Time is a predator. Oh, time is a predator. Yes. Wayland says, I'm out I'm out of touch with new Trek. What exactly is Lower Decks? It is a fantastic show by a genius named Mike McMahon, a huge fan of Star Trek. A lot of references, and it's an animated Star Trek show. It's got a humor element to it for sure, but it's set just a few years after TNG ends, and it's got a very interesting feel to it. The first episode or two might take some getting used to, depending on what kind of humor you like. But yeah, Lower Decks, definitely worth checking out. That and Prodigy. Prodigy is another animated one. It's CG animated, but it is fantastic. Great storytelling. Very well written. Very well done. JD Partridge, love your TNG reviews. Bummed that they are no longer on Netflix in the States. Any tips to get them back, or should I just ditch Netflix? I don't think Netflix will be getting them back because now that Paramount Plus exists, all the licenses have been switched back to Paramount Plus, so they haven't sold it to Netflix in the States. So it's kind of confined to Paramount Plus, which is their own streaming service. So if you want to ditch Netflix, that's up to you, man. Lower Decks is a cartoon with more comedy, but also respects the canon. Hell yeah. The Holy Gabriel. I didn't want to say it, but my least favorite season 2 episode was the whole better than any of... Didn't want to say it, but my least favorite season 2 episode was on the whole better than any of the 3 episodes of season 2. I mean season 3. Yeah. Yeah. For me, this in season 3, the first one was the best, and then the other 2 have been eh. But even the first one, looking back and comparing it to the 2 seasons, it's just not, you know. Captain, do you like the Excelsior 2 class over both Excelsior and refits? I really like the Excelsior 2 class, but I also like the Excelsior refit. I was never a fan of the Excelsior, but I've really grown to appreciate it over the years. But if I had to choose, I would definitely take the refit over the original Excelsior. But I think the Excelsior 2 is probably the class I would go with if I had to pick one of the 3. So Murph gets an upgrade. Yes, that episode is called Metamorphosis, which is funny. We'll see what his next form looks like. The Holy Gabriel, yeah, totally meant season 3. I'm a bit dyslexic. My apologies. I am also super dyslexic. I'm just a bit dyslexic. It gets worse when I'm tired and stuff. So reading comments and stuff is sometimes difficult at the best of times, let alone when nothing's spelt right or it's all a jumble. So, yeah, so I apologize for that. But, yeah, no worries. I knew what you meant. So, Eric says, good evening, Cap. Evening, Eric. Good to see you. Mark says, I love Murph. Murph's all right. Murph has been very downplayed, more so than I expected him to be when we first went into the show. I really expected him to be more of a standout character in either a cutesy way or a more important way. I think it's going to he's going to turn into a very important character. But they've really been kind of dialing back on that, which was surprising to me. I thought it's only been 10 episodes though, so yeah, we'll see where that goes. Murph's all right. Murph's all right. Holy Gabriel says, I love lamp. Okay, I won't judge you. There's no fetish shaming here. You can love all the lamps you like. Captain Casey Stewart, Excelsior 2 class or Albina class? Excelsior 2 class. Dante DeGraff. It's Frank from Men in Black. Where? Holy Gabriel, Excelsior 2 all the way. Hell yeah. Waylon says, have you seen the TMP 4K remaster? The uniforms suck, but I always liked the movie. Haven't seen it yet. I do have it. I did get it off Amazon in 4K. Have not watched it yet. Eric Martin, who's here as well, he also got it. I'm actually going to be heading over to his place to watch it next week and watch it on this huge ass TV. He's got a TV bigger than mine. And I'll take my PS5 so you can watch it in 4K and just get all the detail and stuff. So I haven't seen it yet. Cap, I haven't seen this room before. It's different from your usual Star Trek room, but I like it. Has a comfortable study feel. Well, Jaws use this room quite a bit. This is our library. A lot of books in here. A lot of books. And then there's books behind. All the Star Trek books are back there. There's books over there. Yeah, it's our library. Hi. And there's a pug lying there in front of the cool air. And there's another one right here. So, yeah, Jaws, I use this room quite a bit. I haven't used it lately, but anybody that watches is familiar with this room, so. Ozzy says real Janeway meets the whole deck Janeway. What's the whole deck Janeway? Even the Janeway on the Protostar is in a holodeck one, if that's what you mean. So I don't know what you mean, man. Joshua Farrow, $5. Watch the episode where a Cardassian scientist tries to kiss O'Brien. Super funny. Yes. Turd says, me loving lamp long time. Too. Captain Casey Stewart, my favorite version of Excelsior, though, is Star Trek 6 version, especially the bridge. Okay. Are those bottles of Romulan ale on the top shelf behind you, Captain? I thought Romulan ale was illegal. I'll never tell. Gestrel, 1980. Did the female Cardies wear makeup as on their spoon head, or was the purple their color? Think of it like red lipstick on a human. When a female gets aroused, she gets blush in her cheeks, her lips swell up, they become a little bit more red. That's what makeup emulates. So put on the red, you put on the blush or the rouge, to appear aroused and more attractive to men. That's what makeup's for. Same thing with the Cardassian with the spoon thing on the females. They put like a makeup in there to enhance it. Holy Gabriel, one of these days you'll have to do a video on your full sword collection. I know, I've been saying that for a long time. I really do. I've got a lot of swords and I need to do some kind of detailed video, or at least breakdown videos on each one. Gary Kyle, hi Cap, good to see you. Just eating dinner and hanging out with you. Good to see you as well, Gary. Thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Dante DeGraff. Lol. I wasn't live. Cute pugs. Oh, you got the beginning with the. Okay, sorry. Samuel Gill. I know this isn't Trek. Have you seen the new Top Gun Maverick? How you like it? You're asking me that question? Top Gun is one of my favorite movies. Yes, I saw it. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. One of our moderators, Matt Boardman, actually worked on it. He was one of the pre-visualization guys for it. And I think the movie is probably 2 hours too long. It could definitely be 40 minutes long and I'd be happy. Have that intro, have the one or two flight scenes, and then the F-14 flight at the end. That's the gold. That's where it is. But it definitely knows what people want. Well, what people wanted out of a Top Gun sequel for sure. I enjoyed it. Yes. It's not. I have complex thoughts on it, and I was going to do a video on it when it was in theaters, and I just never got around to it. So. And Samuel, just because you're here right now doesn't mean you have to talk about Star Trek. These late nights are for whatever you guys want to talk about. There's a lot more to me than Star Trek, as you can tell by this room. There's like nothing Star Trek in the background here. There's Star Trek behind the camera right now, but no, I got a lot more interest other than Star Trek. I don't always want to talk about Star Trek, believe it or not. Lovely pugs. I had a pug named Bobby. I still miss him. He lived a good 13 years. Loved going on long walks. Oh, yes. Well, this little one here is only 6 months old, and Precious over there, she's 4 years old now, so. Ozzy says, it's a holly deck, Janeway. Or is it holodeck, Janeway? That's not holodeck, H-O-L-O deck. Holodeck, not holodeck. And she's not a holodeck Janeway, because she's not on a holodeck. She's on the bridge of the Protostar with holo emitters. So it's not a holodeck Janeway either. JD Partridge. Good night, Cap. Love your channel. I love your content. Thank you. I know it is hard work. Thank you for all the hard work. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoy it. Have a good night. TMI, Cap. Thanks. Too much information for what? What did I say? What did I say that was TMI? Shit. Eric Meyer, what did you think of the Strange New Worlds version of the Monster Maroon uniform from the TOS movies? I really liked it at first, and then we did a breakdown of it. It's got shiny stripes on the legs. It's got the leather look on the arms, which makes them look wet. The white strap is actually a faux leather, so it doesn't look right either. And then the cut is way low. It looks lazy and stupid actually. So I was really impressed when I first saw it, and the more I looked at it and the more we broke it down, the more I disliked it. They didn't need to change it. They shouldn't have changed it. Turd says, was the spoon on their head? Did it swell when they got aroused? I don't know. I haven't aroused a Cardassian lately. Would be my guess it changes color though. Kind of like a flushing of the cheeks. Olivia says, sorry if I ticked you off. How did you tick me off? What did you do? Eric Martin, $5. Have to go on a convenience store run. I'll be back, but I'll be back. Well, good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Have fun on your convenience store run. See you later. Don't know if I'll be here though. Yeah. Casey Stewart, from what we've seen visually from movies and TOS, which version do you think is more powerful? The Conti or refit? Do you mean Connie? Constitutional S? Well, the refit would be more powerful. It's got more weapons. Doc McGillicuddy, Top Gun 3, the preschool years. Hey, Doc. Yeah. If you can send that stuff off, just let me know that you've sent it so that I know that it's coming. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Ozzy wants to buzz the tower. Gastro 1980. Have you seen Game of Thrones, House of Dragons? What are your thoughts? I only watched the first episode. I need to catch up. I keep forgetting about it, honestly. So I've liked it. I liked it. I liked Game of Thrones. Last season was but no, I've liked it so far. Favorite Airwolf episode? I have no idea. Probably the one where it fights the other Airwolf thing. Airwolf Chopper. I don't know if I've seen every episode of Airwolf, if I'm honest. But yeah, fighting that other red helicopter. Probably that one. Favorite Goa'uld? Not Apophis. That's for damn sure. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. Maverick, Attack of the Death Star. It was a good movie, though. Airwolf versus Red Wolf, of course. Yes. Gary Kyle, do you by any chance have the Lego Optimus Prime? Because it's my favorite so far. I don't. I saw it at the Lego store when Sylvie and myself went to Toronto, and I asked for it for Christmas. So who knows? Maybe I'll get it for Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got it yet. Again, it's another one of those things. Do I need another Optimus Prime? Not really. I've got like 3 shelves of them when they're all out. But do I want it? Yes. Do I need it? Nope. Will I buy it for myself? Not at that price point. And for that size, I don't need it because I don't have room for it. So it's one of those situations. The Holy Gabriel, who's been a member for 3 months at the rank of Captain, thank you so much, Captain, for your service, says, any opinions on Ring of Power so far? I myself have thoroughly enjoyed all 3 episodes. House of the Dragon has been awesome as well. I haven't watched Rings of Power because I haven't finished watching all of Lord of the Rings. Me and Sylvia started to watch, well, she's watched them, of course, many, many times. I never could get through the first fucking movie. It's like halfway through, I was bored, fucking silly the first time, and fell asleep. Never went back to revisit it. So we watched the extended version of that on Saturday and the extended version of The Two Towers on Sunday. And The Two Towers is a much superior movie, much better. They should have just fucking did that first. Because the first Lord of the Rings could have been 20 minutes. 20 minutes to set up everything they set up in the whole fucking movie. 20 minutes to half an hour. And then just roll right into Two Towers so that people don't get bored shitless and not watch the franchise. So there you go. Once we've watched them all, we're watching all the extended editions. I've seen all of the Hobbits already. I've seen those years ago. But then we'll get into so I don't know what to say right now about it. Sam says it would be cool to see a Battle of the Planets movie. Yes. Well, there is a Japanese version, which is all right. It doesn't come subtitled, or it doesn't come dubbed. It only comes subtitled, and I have the movie downstairs. It's a live action one. The designs are kind of weird. The story's, so it's Japanese. It's kind of weird, honestly. But yes, I would love to see a live action Battle of the Planets, or G-Force, or Gatchaman, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely. Waylon says, what are your thoughts on the TNG over-reliance on movie-era ships? On TNG's over-reliance on movie-era ships. It makes perfect sense in a fleet like Starfleet. Ships to have 80, 100-year lifespans or more. I think it's fine. No problems with it. Ooh, Doc says, check your email. It's sent. Oh, thank you so much, Doc. House of Games, Throne of Dragons. HX1 versus Airwolf is great as well. I don't know what HX1 is. Sorry. Red Airwolf versus Airwolf. Mark says, I've enjoyed House of the Dragons so far. I haven't read the books, so I'm kind of missing out when people try to spoil it. What happens in the books? Turd says, favorite Gaul is Baal. Baal, yeah, Baal's great. The actor was awesome. That was the last of the System Lords. He was a dry wit match for Richard Dean Anderson. Blue Thunder versus Airwolf. Airwolf would wipe the floor with Blue Thunder, unfortunately. That being said, I still love Blue Thunder. They're both great, but if I had to pick, Airwolf. Doc says, my son has the Lego Optimus. The torso and legs have an obvious issue. They don't stay together in robot mode. Good to know, good to know. Robert April is here. What did I miss, he says. Well, let me just take that off of there. Mark says, I couldn't make it through the first Lord of the Rings either. Thank God I'm not the only one. Holy Gabriel. Oh, ho, ho. Wait till you watch Return of the King Extended Edition. I love that movie. Yeah, we'll be watching that this week. No, we won't. Maybe. This weekend is London Comic Con, so I'm going to be busy Saturday and Sunday all day. So maybe not this weekend. But yeah, I'll get there. Yeah, I've heard that it's better than The Two Towers. Is Optimus Prime Car Knight automated roving robot? Yes, he does the voice of Car, I believe. Peter Cullen. Trevor Gates tried Lord of the Rings 3 times, fell asleep 3 times. I know, right? Yes, I'm there with you. Daniel's Hot Topics. Hi, Captain. What's up? Not too much. How about you? Gary Kyle. Well, I hope you get it fun. Hope you get it fun to build and display. Nobody Cares says, guys, talking about Transformers. Doc McGillicuddy, from Alabama to Canada was hot fire. The post office better be hand delivering that box in a velvet cushion. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. I really appreciate it. I'll let you know how it arrives and when. Daniel's Hot Topics. Did they announce any new Star Trek shows? No. HX1 was another helicopter. Kind of figured, but wasn't sure, and doesn't help me because I don't know what it looks like. So, Robert April says it's cheaper to drag out the Excalibur, Reliant, and Grissom models and slap new decals on them than design and build whole new models. Want a new ship? Justify it. There you go. You've been told. Crazy Snarfy. Captain Casey Stewart, Peter Cullen did the voice of Fikar as well as Prime. The Holy Gabriel, Nearest, the flat gluttonous Goa'uld was always my favorite. Doc McGillicuddy. We got new ships in TNG and they ended up floating in the shadows of 0359. Daniels, Hot Topics. Have you seen Cobra Kai Season 5? I just finished it. It's really exciting. I've seen all of it except for the last episode. I'm watching that tonight. And I got friggin' PTSD from that show, man. The whole time they're out celebrating, I'm like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I assumed that lady that's pregnant, I assumed that somebody was gonna, like, they were gonna fight and she was gonna get hit in the stomach or something and cause, like, that show's traumatizing. I fucking hate the way that show is structured. I love the show, I love watching it, but the situations are all so unrealistic and stupid that it just defies my fucking, it just defies all explanation. But yeah, I'll be watching the last episode tonight. SC Scout Guy, Stuart, I was shocked when I saw on TV that London, Ontario is the serial capital of the world. Serial killer capital. Yeah, I've heard that myself. Matt Keogh, don't know. Thoroughly enjoyed Peter Jackson's take on Lord of the Rings. Relaxing place to duck out of reality 3 hours at a time. Crazy Snarfy, any word on the Section 31 TV show or a Trek show? No. Doc says there is a live Tribble in the box. I managed to put in a bag of Cheetos and some ranch dressing. Am I supposed to eat the Tribble? Oh, no, the Tribble's going to eat those and it's going to explode. You're going to hear of Tribbles all over the interstate somewhere. Gary Kyle, have a good night, Cap. Excited for the next Trekyards episode. See you then. See you later, Gary. Thank you for watching. Nobody Cares says, who's the company that makes Star Trek models? A lot of companies make Star Trek models. Round 2 has the license right now. But those are the ones you have to build yourself. The ones you were bought that you could just buy complete where it was Eagle Moss. I don't know if there's any others off the top of my head, but Casey Stewart, Captain Kogue from the Odyssey DS9 is going to be at the con near me. Cool. The HX-1 helicopter was stolen by Major Frank Burns, the actor. Holy Gabriel, or 9 hours if you do all 3 extended editions. Yeah, we're doing all the extended editions. I'm trying to get through them. Captain Robert April, hopefully the Section 31 show has been left in a corner somewhere to wither away and die. Kurtzman has no idea how to handle Section 31. Larry Linville was in an episode of Airwolf. Okay. Captain Kogue of the Odyssey is my great-great-great-great-grandson. I see the last name. I understand. You know, they have not even began writing Cobra Kai Season 6, much less film it. Should just end the goddamn show. It's been good. Stop it now. Sam Gill says, I got Dr. McCoy's secret ingredient. He cooks in his beans. That been passed down from generations. Some good old Tennessee whiskey. I'm drinking it in your honor, Captain. Oh, thank you very much, Sam. Cheers to you, my friend. I just have a vodka cooler, but Super chats have been super late, so I haven't really been drinking. Anyone got the email from Tommy voting for which ship and what size they will crowdfund next? I have not got that email. I would like to see that email. Jason says, looks like new 1701, the Titan. Don't even know what that means. Robert April, Round 2 has the North American license for model kits. Mobius has the JJ license. Nobody cares. Revell Germany has the European license. There you go. Robert April answered your question. Airwolf versus Kit. Airwolf versus Nightboat. Airwolf versus Kit. I'd go with Kit because he's computer AI intelligence. Airwolf is just a machine piloted by humans. The Holy Gabriel, methinks there may possibly be another sword getting added to your collection after you watch Return of the King. Andorel is one badass sword. Meh. Doc McGillicuddy, the new Titan is a Neo Constitution class. Yeah. Terry Medalist, the showrunner for Picard, has been talking to me and Sam. Expect him on the show probably at some point soon, talking about the design. So, yeah. Mark's Wang. Hey Cap, what do you think of the new season 3 of Lower Decks so far? It's not as good as the previous 2 seasons. All the episodes have been very meh for me. Harrison Wells, Airwolf versus Tomcat. Probably Airwolf. That's just. Don't ask me that. Doc McGillicuddy, I got the email today from Tommy. I'll email it to you now. Thank you. Forwarded to the email from Tommy to Trekyards email just now. Thank you so much, my friend. I'll check it out as soon as this live is over. Robert April, I will say Star Trek V is a product of a few too many helpings of that secret ingredient. While Kirk and McCoy decided to tell Spock a ghost story around the campfire, another ritual of camping out. Doc McGillicuddy, the design looks like it's 75 years late. It's kind of ugly. Well, I know the guy that designed it, Bill Krause. I've been friends with him for 6 years, maybe more. Seen him at Wonderfest. Good guy, fucking brilliant. Great designer, great model builder. He's working on the show now, so it's his design. It's based on the Shangri-La class. And I'm very happy for the guy. I think it's a design that'll grow on you the more you see it. Crazy Snarfy. I thought the first season of Lower Decks was a bit meh. Second was awesome. First and second season were both awesome. Second was probably better, but... Hot Topic says, do you think the new Asian sensei lady is hot? Would you spar with her? Fuck no. I don't find her attractive at all. As a matter of fact, I want to fucking just curb stomp her fucking head into the... Ugh. And, ooh, you're gonna fight me? Ooh, okay, I'll grab your fucking hair, that big ass braid on the back of your fucking head, and snap your neck with it. Like, what the fuck kind of... Don't get me started on her. She fucking pisses me off. And no, she is not at all attractive. Not in the least. Hard pass. And then he retracted the message. Okay. Wayland Utani. It has a hint of Excelsior. Trevor Gates, pumpkin pie versus apple pie. I was gonna say that's tough, but it's not, because you need Cool Whip. Yes, Cool Whip not fucking whipped cream. You need Cool Whip for a pumpkin pie, and the more the better. So honestly, apple pie. Not the biggest. Like, I love all kinds of pies. Don't get me wrong. I love all pie, pretty much. But my favorites are like cherry, strawberry rhubarb, a lemon meringue. You know, like pumpkin pie kind of falls down on that list, and apple pie is kind of right down there with it. I'm not the hugest fan of them, but I will eat them. Titan A looks like they glued a TMP Constitution neck and saucer on a two-engine holding class. Not really. Not really, not at all. Casey Stewart, original Galactica or new Galactica ship? For me, original. For me, it's the original too, 100%. Same with the Vipers. Robert April, my only quibble is the whole Titan A business. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem for me as well. Marks, every time Crystal in Lower Decks, or wait, time Crystal in Lower Decks, what do you think, Cap? Is this a good idea or a bad idea? It's a good idea with the Lower Decks guys. They'll do good. She can break stone with her hand. And she can break stone with her fucking face. She's hideous, man. Doc McGillicuddy, pumpkin versus apple depends on the mood and whether or not there is vanilla ice cream. Not a Band Account throws in $2. Which TNG character dies tragically in Picard Season 3? It'll be Picard. Again. Crazy Snarfy, blueberry and coconut cream pie are my favorites. Pumpkin pie seems more of an American thing. No, we have pumpkin pie here. I like pumpkin pie, but... Sorry, I retracted the message so I could put Cobra Kai in the message, just in case you had a hard time understanding. Now, I know who you meant. Nobody cares. Did you add ice cream to the pies? I wouldn't add vanilla ice cream to pumpkin pie. The apple, sure. Yeah, but... Doc McGillicuddy, $5. Strawberry rhubarb, a masterful mix. Hell yes. Nobody cares. Any new pie flavors out there? Kevin Horsley, Voyager, Dark Frontiers. Would you have gone back to save 7? Probably not. Matt, Cap, what determines when a ship gets a letter designation and when not? A, etc. When it's had an outstanding service record in some historic or important event. The reason the Enterprise got it was because it was the flagship. It only became the flagship because it was one of the original 12 Constitution classes that survived and came back after its 5-year mission. So we got the refit. They used the Enterprise Delta because all the ships were different. They used the Enterprise Delta to go Starfleet wide to honor them, and they made it the flagship. Then when it got destroyed, of course, there's going to be the Enterprise linked to that registry, carried on with an A, B, C, D. Because they reuse names of ships all the time. They don't reuse registry numbers. Like there was a Defiant in TOS. It was a Constitution class. Then there's the Defiant DS9, different registry number. But anyway, so it has to have some historical significance. Voyager got it because you saw it in Discovery in the 32nd century. Voyager got it because of what happened. It got thrown 75 years away in the Delta Quadrant and made it back. Like, that's important. That's worth creating a new Voyager. Things like that. So the Titan had better have done something amazing. Picard will end up traveling with the Traveler, and he will pop in disco. Just a DMT trip. The idea that Kurtzman would do to inflate viewership. Does Canada go with the pumpkin spice everything? Yes. Not a Band Account, $2. Picard Season 3 should be darker, more serialized. No and no. Nobody cares. I want Picard to dab in Season 3. Apple cinnamon pie is so good. Picard dabbing. If he did that, they would add him to Fortnite. Dear God, no. Harrison Wells, favorite and least favorite Doctor in Trek, Pulaski and Cat Doctor. Pulaski's my least favorite. My most favorite is probably that's tough. That's really tough. But I'd say either Phlox or the Doctor from Voyager. A good apple pie should have cinnamon in it. Cap, one question. Why do Starfleet begin to recycle old designs Picard Season 3? They're going back to an older design philosophy because all the ships after the Sovereign got very pointy. And they just decided, hey, we're going to go back to an old style. Our ships were known for the saucer look. We're going to go with that. The Cat Doctor has more depth than Pulaski. Salty Trekker does not believe in time travel, yet he believes in God, and he believes God can time travel. Well, if something in this universe can time travel, then time travel exists, wouldn't you say? Absolutely, 100% agree with you. He believes God can time travel. Why does he believe God can time travel? That doesn't make any sense. I understand not believing in time travel. I understand believing in God. Why would God time travel? Why would God need to time travel? That makes no sense. Yeah, it's confusing. And by the way, time travel does exist, so yet another thing Salty Trekker is wrong about. Is Spock more popular than Picard? Yes. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to get going. We've been here for just over an hour. I want to thank you guys for watching. This is just a quick off-the-cuff live. Just want to do one. I need to hop off now, go play some Aliens Fire Team Elite, and kill some Xenomorphs. This is the way. So thanks for watching, and tune in. I guess our next live will be... My next live will be, probably tomorrow at 4. Me and Samuel will do one. And then tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, holy shit. Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be doing my first reaction to the next episode of Lower Decks. Please check that out. And then Friday, you know the routine, you know the drill, you know the routine, you know the schedule. It's just the way it is. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a good night. And be good. Or something. Bye, guys.